So we've got a good one here today for you guys. I'm going to be comparing the Beats Studio Buds Plus earbuds versus the Apple Airpods 3rd Gen. Now, I got to say, I love these Beats Studio Buds. They're super cool. You know, I've got it in the transparent colors, so they're see-through. Now, it's not just the battery case that's see-through. It's also the earbuds themselves. Now, on the flip side, I've had the Apple Airpods 3rd Gen for probably a year. They only come in all white, which is a bit of a bummer, so you don't really have any color options. But on the flip side, you get 3 color options with the Beats Studio Buds Plus: black, gold, ivory, and of course, transparent. Now, what I've seen on the previous Beats Studio Buds, they released more colors later on. I think they came out with 3 colors, and then they started adding a bunch of them. Now, as far as some of the main differences on these, the first one I got to point out is that the AirPods have no silicone ear tips, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. Now, using the AirPods, they do sit in your ears pretty good, but without the silicone on them, not as well as you're going to get with the Beats Studio Buds Plus. So as far as how they fit in your ear, I got to say, if you're somebody who is going to possibly run or work out a lot, I think the Beats Studio Buds Plus make more sense. If you're just going to sit down and listen to music, nothing wrong with the AirPods. Now, this is one of the biggest bummers about the AirPods. They only work for Apple devices, so you are going to be limited there. On the flip side, if you go with the Beats Studio Buds Plus, they will work with any device. So not just Apple products, but, anything Android, Samsung, you get it. Okay. Battery life, you're also going to be a little bit better on the Beats Studio Buds Plus. You're going to get up to 36 hours with the battery case. On the flip side, only 30 hours on the AirPods 3rd Gen. Now, as far as pricing on these, you're looking at close to the same price, $170 for each one of them. But, depending on where you're buying the AirPods, they will drop the price. But since the Beats Studio Buds Plus just came out, obviously, going to be a little bit more expensive. Now, as far as the sound quality on these, this is a bit tricky. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't noticed the sound quality be like that much better on the Beats Studio Buds Plus than on the previous Beats Studio Buds, which I also love, by the way. So, I would say it is what it is. It's pretty close in that category. But overall, I do think the value is going to be on going with the Beats Studio Buds Plus, just for the fact that, if you ever switch from an Apple product, it's also going to work on other devices as opposed to just going with the AirPods 3rd Gen. If you buy the AirPods, it's only going to work for Apple products and devices, which is a bit of a bummer. Also, I really like the transparent color, man. I think it looks super darn slick. I probably been using these now for like 5 or 6 days, and I've been using them every single day. They are pretty darn awesome. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is throw up a little gaming with them so you can kind of hear some of the loudness because they are pretty blaring. I'm going to have it turned up all the way. Of course, if you'd like to learn more about, the Beats Studio Buds Plus or the AirPods 3rd Gen, we'll have some great resources below. Also want to recommend you guys get in our tech newsletter where we send out 1 email a week directly below as well. For now, let's run it.